So we got here, standard 223, standard AR-15 round, the, and then the AR-15 round she tells you not to worry about. 458 Socom. Let's see what a 458 Socom can do against the 2015 Nissan Sentra head unit. Let's roll the intro.
You hit me in the nuts.
Alright, so today we're going to see what 458 Socom can do to a head unit. About a week or, probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, my head unit kind of took a shit. We're not going to talk about how it got destroyed, but it got destroyed. So we're going to destroy it a little more because, fuck it, this thing pissed me off, and we're going to see what happens when it gets hit with 458 Socom and a couple other rounds. So we're going to try and hit the head unit now at 458 Socom. We got no zero on this optic, so we're going to hope for the best. We got about 5 rounds in here, and we'll see what happens. Oh, that hit it.
Scared it at least.
Yeah, it did. We got 2 rounds left, but it's kind of at an angle. Let's pause real quick, reset it. So this is the first shots of the 458 on it. Holy fuck. Holy shit. So next time I have to, I accidentally break my head unit, we have another target. So hopefully I don't have to replace a head unit again anytime soon, and luckily it was easy to swap out, but that's not the point. At least we had some fun afterwards. Still got 2 more rounds, and we can still shoot some 9 and 223 at it, so. Alright, so we just assessed the damage. We saw how it looked. We got 2 rounds left. All 3 of the first rounds hit. We were pretty happy about that. So let's just fucking send the last 2. Ooh, I actually felt a little shrapnel there. Alright, so as you just saw, we took the 458 Socom out to the range. We shot the head unit. It was a 2015 Nissan Sentra. The head unit was from. The front, as you saw, was kind of smashed in a little bit, so I had to replace that. I figured, well, let's shoot it, see what it does. And to be honest, this was the first shots we had out, I had out, I should say, with the 458 Socom build I got here. This was something kind of started during the pandemic. I'd wanted 458 Socom for a while for, I'm assuming if you're watching the video, you kind of have a brief idea of what 458 Socom is. But if you don't, long story short, it's just a straight wall cartridge, just another caliber. The AR-15 can be chambered in one of the larger calibers. You can chamber your base AR-15 in. I think the highest is 50 Beowulf. It's kind of like the step below it. For a while, I just thought it was a really cool cartridge. The fact that you can fit 10 of these standard 458 Socom rounds into your traditional AR-15 magazine, that will hold 30 of these guys. But let's put these guys up side by side so you can kind of see the difference. 458 Socom's a much larger round. But that being said, something I'd wanted for a while. No real purpose, I'll be completely honest with you. It's not like I was planning to hunt with it. Not like I really had a specific purpose. I just said, screw it, I want an AR-15 and 458 Socom, a big bore caliber. Why? Because I can. So I did. I guess a little bit about this rifle in particular for those who are kind of curious about it. I'll go in with some, I guess, deeper shots of the rifle in a bit and show you a little bit, I guess, kind of zooming in on a couple parts of it. But basically, it's a Warhorse Armory lower. Shout out to Warhorse Armory for hooking me up with that lower. Check them out for all your cool gun needs and stuff like that. They're based out of Northampton. Good friends of mine. Highly recommend checking them out. That being said, now outside from the lower, the upper is one of the Aero Precision, one of their XL uppers. I got actually, it's a cheaper barrel. I got the barrel on sale at Classic Firearms. I think it was during the pandemic or sometime around then for like under $100. They didn't even have a manufacturer on there. I found out it was Bear Creek Arsenal. I know, Bear Creek Arsenal, whatever. But the barrel runs fine. My whole thought process was it was a cheap barrel to kind of get me into 458 SOCOM. If I decided I really do like the caliber and want to expand on it, I'll get a different barrel or different upper down the road. I'll do something more. But just for experimenting right off the bat, it got the job done. The muzzle brake, I'll get a zoomed in shot on this guy too. Probably the most, I guess, impressive part, I guess, of shooting it was, there was not a lot of recoil you can see in the footage, and I would attribute that a lot to that brake right there. Same thing with the H3 buffer system in there. But then, of course, the thing that I guess draws everyone's eyes to this one outside of the big barrel is the Hera furniture. I know it's a little odd for 458 SOCOM, but I always kind of wanted that furniture, so I said, screw it. I wanted a 458 and I want that furniture, so let's do both in one shot, right? Pun intended. Own your puns. That being said, yeah, so we shot it. What did we think? I know when we shot the footage, we were originally planning on throwing some 5.56, 223 at it, some 9mm. Yeah, unfortunately, we kind of got distracted after we shot it. We were just kind of impressed by the holes it made, and we went back to shooting some of the other targets we had, which you will see some more content down the line of hopefully us doing some penetration tests of, car doors and stuff like that. So just stay tuned for some more content. But yes, anyways, 458 SOCOM, we shot it up against the Sentra, the head unit, and it obliterated it. You saw we had 5 holes through it. It destroyed it. It really went right through. The thing that impressed me the most was how the first shot, you can kind of see when the round goes through, the head unit pretty much just stays right there on the target. I was pretty impressed by that. I was figuring from the force of it, it would have kind of knocked it off a little bit further. The second shot, you see, kind of hits it, knocks it off a little bit. Then the third shot, I hit it. And, I said, let's reset the target because where it was kind of sitting on top of the rock, I really did not want to have a ricochet or anything like that. So we kind of reset it, fired the last 2 rounds through, and you saw the damage. So it was just something fun we did, something fun with, me and, my buddies wanted to try. And, yeah, I was pretty impressed with the results. Not that we really have another thing to compare it against, what 458 SOCOM can tear through, but I guess we'll have to look out for some more tests. So yeah, it was just something quick, something fun I wanted to throw together, just take a look at some, what 458 SOCOM can do against a head unit that kind of pissed me off, and then I had to fix and replace a day later. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little, I guess, kind of, destruction of this, the Sentra head unit. There is one thing I actually did forget to mention here, and that is the ammo. All right, and I'm back. So I got the ammo here. I wanted to show you guys. So this was the 458 SOCOM ammo I was shooting. It's Precision 1 ammo, 1560 feet per second, 350 grain flat point. So you kind of see the round, kind of see what it is. 458 SOCOM, like every other caliber in the world, comes in a variety of different types of ammo. The unfortunate part about 458 SOCOM is none of it is cheap. The minimum, like the cheapest I found online, you were looking at like $33 a box before shipping. This I got a little taken at $49 a box at the gun show, so I overpaid, unfortunately. But sometimes, if that's what it is local, that's what it is local. If you don't have to wait, you're looking to get it. It's kind of what it is. If you can find it, 458 SOCOM's not something you find at every shop. Before I had even found that box at the show, only one of my local shops had it, and they were asking about like $60 a box, but it was a more specialized round. I honestly forget what kind it was, but I want to say it was maybe Underwood, but I, again, don't remember. It doesn't really matter. Regardless, it was too expensive that I was like, I just want to shoot a couple rounds just to, try it out and put it on video right off the bat. But that being said, watch with the ammo market too, I was a little annoyed that I overpaid for that box of ammo, but it's kind of what it is. And, yeah, it's just you don't have the same ammo availability as you do with 5.56, 223, 9, and anything like that, unfortunately. All right, and lastly here we got the rifle, I guess, in all its glory, the 458 SOCOM. I did fail to mention in the initial part about the video about the bolt carrier group. It's a fail zero bolt carrier group. mil-spec trigger group from Sarco, one of their parts kits. It's actually not too bad for what they are. And the Vortex Prism 5x optic. So, the thing I really want to show off here, though, is this muzzle brake. This is kind of a cheaper muzzle brake I got on eBay, actually. I think I paid like $40 for it, something like that. I just thought it was cool looking, looked like the old, you know, like a tank kind of muzzle brake. Like, kind of reminded me of something on like an M48 or an M60. So, something kind of cool. Just thought it would be neat on there, but actually it was super impressive. It really held up, dampened the recoil. Yeah, really did not feel that bad to shoot. I was expecting a lot more recoil. But, hey, anyways, hope you enjoyed. There she is. So, cool round, cool cartridge. We're going to see some more destruction with it down the road. We're going to, hit some more targets, stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the little test I did here with my buddies. And we had some fun shooting this. So, if you enjoyed this content, please, like, subscribe, stay tuned for more stuff in the future. Yeah, we got some more tests on the way. We want to do a couple different armor testing, some body armor, some car doors, some just different parts of cars, I guess. Different stuff. I can see what's going to go through it. We're going to see how it does. I mean, I wish I had videotaped everything we had shot yesterday, because the 22 alone was actually kind of impressive. And if you think your car door is going to hold up to 22 and God forbid something happens, you're mistaken. So, until then, hey, stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't do.